Welcome back to Fast RC, everybody. My name is Ryan. Today's episode of RC Weekly, we have new releases from Traxxas, Team Associated, and Losi. Plus, we're going to cover the hottest sales in RC for this week in August. So stick around, and I'll see you on the other side of the intro. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started because we have a lot to talk about in this week's episode of RC Weekly. And so first, we're going to get started with Traxxas and the new XMaxx and new XRT editions that are coming out. There looks like they're getting a refresh for 2025, and in particular, this is the XMaxx and XRT Ultimate editions that are getting refreshed. These came out last year and they were kind of like a limited edition run, but it looks like now they're coming back for 2025, and they're mostly the same. They're going to have a lot of the same aluminum bits, the aluminum drive shafts, the outer pieces, the C-hubs, the knuckles, steering knuckles, all that kind of stuff. But some of the upgrades, getting an upgraded servo compared to the previous version. So actually the highest end servo you could possibly get. It's also getting some outdrive cups that are similar to the Funko, which is supposed to be an upgraded part and a very common part that gets changed on these vehicles. And also too, we're getting some new body colorways, so a little bit different color schemes, although they look kind of similar than, you know, all the previous years XMaxx and XRTs, but we are getting a little bit different color schemes. But that's pretty much it for the most part. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same XMaxx Ultimate or XRT Ultimate for the most part. But definitely good to see. It's nice that they're not going anywhere, and at the price it looks like they're coming in around that $1,500 mark. So what do you guys think? Is it something you're interested in? Are you gonna hop on the new XRT or the new XMaxx? Let me know down in the comments, and we'll go ahead and get to the next update. Alright, the next update from Traxxas, going from some good news with the XMaxx and XRT to a little bit of bad news, or maybe it's news that you don't really care about, but I'm going to give it to you anyways. So somebody in the comments last week gave me a heads up about the Traxxas TRX4 MT, the monster truck TRX4s, the smaller versions, possibly being discontinued, and kind of digging into it, looking at the Traxxas site, looking at A-Main. It does kind of appear like something's going on there, like these monster trucks are probably going away, albeit I know these things weren't really too popular. I know on A-Main they got like a 1-star review on one of these models, but nonetheless, it looks like they might be getting phased out. So on the Traxxas website, the TRX4 MT, the Ford truck edition, only the black color is still in stock and you can still buy it, but the blue color is not in stock. It's not even on the Traxxas website. And then on A-Main Hobbies, you can still get the blue Ford version, although it's only in store. They don't have like any in stock for shipping. And then the Chevy version of that monster truck is just like out of stock altogether, except on A-Main you can buy it, but it also is in store only. So, and then of course both Chevy models, both colors on the Traxxas website are not there. So all that's to say is it looks like the TRX4 MT possibly might be going away or getting discontinued, which is a bummer, you know, to see those go away, although it didn't seem like they were that popular. So what can we expect? Anyways, that's all I got for that update. Let's go ahead and get to the next one. And next up, sticking with monster trucks, we got to talk about Losi and the mini LMT Zombie Edition. And so when I saw this come across the feed, like kind of like what Josh at Scale News Update said this morning, I initially, when I saw the images of it, also thought that this was just like a custom build, but it's not. It's actually a new release, which is kind of crazy, but cool to see. Always nice to see new additions to the LMT lineup and the mini LMT lineup. So now, not only do you got the Gravedigger, and you have the Megalodon, and you have the Son of a Digger, and now you got the Zombie Edition, which is pretty cool. And then I don't think I'm missing any of them, but it's cool to see that monster truck kind of like realm just start to get more, you know, expanded and expanded. It's super popular. And like I said, I thought this was a custom build, but to see this thing as an RTR and come straight out of the box with the little arms, that just cracks me up. Anyways, good to see. Coming in at $299.99. We'll go ahead and get to the next update. Alright, the next update is from Team Associated. They have the RC28 1/28 scale on-road racing car. And just a quick glance at this thing is it looks crazy detailed under the hood. And this is like a fully spec'd out race vehicle with the team kit version. And man, you know, I don't know a whole lot about on-road racing, but just from the looks of it, this thing looks crazy good, and just highly detailed. And just, what do you expect from Team Associated? You see a lot of that kind of stuff, and as deep as they are into the racing scene, I wouldn't expect anything less. So nice to see from them. Let's go ahead and get to the final update. And we got some rapid fire updates from Jconcepts. So they just released a few bodies for the SCX24. And so the first one is the 1961 Corvair Lakewood. And then next we got the 1992 Ford Ranger extended cab body, along with the new Warnier body, which I talked about last week for a 1/10 scale, but now got it for 1/24. We also get the Warlord body. And then the last one here we got is the 1950 Ford F1 pickup truck body, which is pretty cool to see. So that's all I got from Jconcepts. Let's go ahead and get to the sales. We're going to sales next. All right, so let's save some cash. And so first up, I'm going to talk about sales from A-Main Hobbies. And the main thing I'm going to talk about really is not really sales on particular vehicles, at least not yet. But they have a sale going on for, looks like the entire month of August, called Hot August Steals. And so basically the way this works is every day they put a new item up for sale. And that will be discounted anywhere from, it looks like 30 to 40% roughly. And the products, you know, they vary. Like it could be a vehicle, like the very first day of Hot August Steals, the Arma Fire Team was on sale for like $150 off. And then the next day it was, you know, less of a percentage. And then now it's back to full price. But you kind of got to catch these deals quick. So right now, there's like a nitro motor on there for sale for today. There were some tools. There's the Maverick monster trucks, which were on sale yesterday, and still on sale today. You can still go check it out. But nonetheless, I won't highlight anything in particular, but I would urge you guys just to keep an eye on it in case something, you know, something really good does pop up. Also too, another reason to follow the channel, if something does pop up like the Fire Team, I'll make a post about it, and if you follow my channel, it'll pop up in your feed. And so just in case you miss it, I will be posting any of the really relevant stuff like the Fire Team or any other relevant vehicles that I cover day to day on RC Weekly. So got that out of the way. Let's go ahead and get to the sales. And so first up, let's go ahead and start off with Traxxas. So all of these sales that I'm going to talk about here, you can find on at fastrc.net on the RC price tracker dashboard on the current sales page. So we'll go ahead and start off with Traxxas. Traxxas summer sale is like mostly over now. A lot of the vehicles like the Funkos and the TRX6s and the Max Slash are not on sale anymore. But we still have some hangovers or some holdovers that we need to talk about. So first up, we have the Traxxas Stampede BL2S HD. So I've been talking about this vehicle for the last like 2-3 weeks. This Stampede keeps going down in price, and it's gone down in price a little bit more to $227.99, just over 15.5% off. Like I said, that's on clearance most likely, so good time to pick it up. Plus you get a free battery and charger if you do buy that model. Next up, we have the Traxxas VXL 2-wheel drive, also clearance item on sale for $331.04, so just under 13% off. Pretty decent deal there for that guy. And then these last ones here, I won't highlight these, but the TRX4s, the Broncos, and the Chevys they're showing that they're on sale for $499.95, but that's actually like the regular price, I think. So anyways, that's it for Traxxas sales. Let's go ahead and hop over so next up is Axio. Let's go ahead and talk about, they got a couple vehicles on sale, and I think these are also clearance sale items. Well, maybe not the Helamon, but I know for sure the first one, the Axio UTB 18 Capra V2, pretty sure that's getting discontinued or is already discontinued. And I think this is a clearance sale item at A-Main Hobbies. It's going for $191.99 for 31% off. Like I talked about, anytime I see stuff go for like over 30% off, like red flags, possibly discontinued. This one I think is discontinued on Horizon Hobbies website. And then next up, what we're going to talk about is the Axio Helamon 2.2 on sale for almost 12% off, $529.99. Not bad. Looks like that one's just on sale, not at risk of being discontinued. All right, and the last one I'm going to talk about here for current sales is going to be from Losi. So with Losi, they still have a lot of their Pro Motos that are on sale. So like I've been talking about the last few weeks, the Supermoto is on sale for $50 off, coming in at $549.99 without the battery, and then $599.99 with the battery. $50 savings on both of those. Like I talked about a few weeks ago, Supermoto is like never on sale. This is like the first time it's actually gone on sale. Other than that, the other Pro Motos are also on sale from anywhere from $40 to $50 off. You can check those out. And then we have the Losi RZR Ray, which is still on sale for, looks like $20 off. So $479.99. And so that's all I got for the sales. Like I talked about, it's a little bit of a slow sales week this week, so we'll see what happens come next week. But keep an eye on the Hot August steals from A-Man Hobbies. Might be some good stuff popping. I have a feeling something really good is going to pop up there, and I'm going to have to like highlight it or maybe even make a video. I'm not sure. But anyways, let's go ahead and get Scratch and Dent. All right, welcome to my favorite section of Scratch and Dent. So let's go ahead and dive into this week's list. Like I said, you can find this on you can find this on fastrc.net. Okay, first up, we have the Red Cat Custom Hauler, which has been on the list for, I think, 11 or 12 weeks now. $411.23. This price is not budging at all. Same price. Next up, we have the Element RC Enduro Senduro on sale for $295.99, just over 17.5% off, which is a pretty good deal. Next up, we have the Kyosho MR03 Mini Z. This is the number 3 body on sale for $157.99, just under 10% off. And after that, we got the Red Cat Ascent 18. This is the orange version rock crawler. This is, and come to realize, this is actually the one that they just released like 2 weeks ago. So this is like a pretty new vehicle, going for $171.99, just under 10% off. Like, I'm telling you, it's like a 2-week-old vehicle and it's already 10% off from Scratch and Dent. Not bad. Next up, we have the Red Cat Everest Gen 7 Pro on sale for $291.99, and a little over 8.5% off. And then we have the Kyosho, another Mini Z, the MR03, but this is the number 1 body on sale for $159.99, 8.5% off. Then we got the Team Associated RC10 DR. This is the Dakar Rally race car. So this is also a fairly new vehicle that I talked about a couple weeks ago. And it's on the Scratch and Dent list. And it's on sale, almost 7% off. Yeah, not bad. And then next up, we have the Kyosho Phaser FZD2. This is a drift car, the Toyota 86. On sale for $266.99, just a little over 6% off. That's a fairly new car also. Like, that just got announced a few months ago, but just released not that long ago. And then we also have the SEX 10.3 Base Camp, which is on sale for $310.99, just under 3% off. And then we have the Red Cat Ascent 18. I believe this is new to the list at $126.99, just over 2% off. And so that does it for Scratch and Dent. I hope you guys got something out of this episode of RC Weekly. We had a lot of new cool stuff to talk about, especially in the monster truck realm. So anyways, like I said, I hope you guys got something out of this, and I'll see you on next week's edition of RC Weekly. Take care, guys.